come here, get a point in the first game of the season?
Yeah, very happy. Happy that the way that we finished the game. I thought the second half we played well. We started to get on top. We started to really push, created chances, and they caught us a little bit on the counter attack, a little bit sometimes on the longer straight balls. But all in all, we know it's a tough place. They're a very good team. I know they've made a few changes, but the players they've brought in, exceptional players that have got good experience. And what I'm most pleased about, that we had 7 of our academy players that played today. And towards the end, they gave us energy, and that was really pleasing.
The pressure on Wellington's keeper, John, clearly intentional. Could you just talk through your thinking?
Yeah, look, we know that Wellington, even last year, they like to play out from the back in those areas, and they do it well. But we felt that if we can apply good pressure in areas, that we'll be able to pinch the ball in dangerous areas. And we did. And occasionally we'll just off, and then they can catch you and go down the other side pretty quickly with their pace. But it was something that we've worked on. And I thought we did it well most of the time. Young Ollie Laval does give you that energy. He can run all day. And then the ones that came on also gave us that energy to keep going right to the end to try and press. And that's not easy to do, especially with the other ones that are cramping behind them. And we keep on wanting to go press. But it was something that we felt that we could try and rob a few balls in those areas.
So how far away is Noah Bottage from? Came on great. I'm not sure he was even in contention for large parts of the pre-season. What's the situation?
Yeah, look, Noah's been out for a long period with his stress fracture in his foot. He only played 30 minutes in pre-season, so that was last week. And it was always our intention to bring him on today to give him more minutes because we know what he can give us and his quality. So we'll just keep building Noah. This period here, he probably won't be ready to start. We have an international break. Hopefully we'll get a friendly game into Noah. And then we'll see how he keeps on progressing. But it's one that we want to make sure that he stays fit and stays on the field.
Were you happy with the energy levels today? Because I think the general consensus is a bit tepid, but that's probably because it's the first round.
Yeah, a little bit. Look, for us, a little bit the first half, I felt that with the ball, we struggled a little bit to penetrate, then get forward, and that was a little bit because the players are unsure what the shape was going to be for Wellington because they've only played, I think, their last game was 5 at the back, and the previous games in the friendlies were 4 at the back. So once the players start to get used to that, then they saw where the space was and where they could try and hurt the opposition. But this is warm for Wellington, so it might have been a little reason why the tempo of the game might have been a little bit down. And the pitch did dry up a little bit as well. It does dry up when the sun's out. But look, I thought for a first game tactically, it was pretty good from both sides.
Were you happy with the spy as the 6?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Seba's been great, especially in pre-season. The reason why I took Seba off as well was he was on a yellow card, and at that time we were starting to, have control of the ball in the opposition half, and if the ball breaks down, we can get caught on the counter. And also young Reece Bozanowski, who just come back from injury, he's had a good pre-season so far, and he gives us that energy. So that's why we made that change.
Yeah. It's the first time in Australian history that's been the case. I know it's important to a trap generalising a person by nationality, but what do they generally bring?
They're great people, first of all, and we want good people at our club. Great professionals, and they're quality players. So, of course, you want quality players in your side. Ibasuki's shown, he was coming in with a bit of a stomach bug, but he's shown, in the past few years with Adelaide United that what he can bring to the league. Danzaki has shown that as well, and Tomoki Imai's been here from our first season. So, and I'm sure Giancarlo's thinking the same about the Japanese players they've got. Top quality players, played at a really high level, and good people to have around your football club.
It's been Garicchio okay?
He'll be out for a couple of weeks at least. Unfortunate for him, he ended up right at the end of training taking a free kick and he felt his groin a little bit. So it's one of those things that can happen right before we're about to leave. But I thought young Charbel Shamoun, who did really well, he's normally a right back but played on the left side, and I thought that he was outstanding today, because it's not easy when you're thrusted in. The first game can be a little bit, everyone's a little bit anxious because it's the first game in 4 months, competitive game. You don't know really where you're at. We felt that we're in good space, but until that game starts, you're sort of like not knowing, and so the nerves can be a bit more than normal. But he handled it really well.